The NFL Madden League Season 23-2024 Week 2 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024. The NFL Madden League Season 23-2024 Week 2 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024. Week 2 Atlanta Falcons 0-1 Philadelphia Eagles 0-1. The NFL Madden League Season 23-2024 Week 2 matchups will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024. Week 2 San Francisco 49ers 1-0 Minnesota Vikings 1-0. Week 1 Seattle Seahawks 1-0 New England Patriots 1-0. Week 2 Seattle Seahawks 1-0 New England Patriots 1-0. Week 2 New York
Tonight,
Giants 0-1 Washington Commanders 0-1.
Financial Field in Philadelphia. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They are led out by their veteran quarterback hailing from Michigan State, and we like that. It's Kirk Cousins.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, a formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
First play, here's Cousins. And complete to Drake London. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Cousins. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
To the air again, it's Cousins. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Cousins. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Rondale Moore, 53 yards. And the Falcons put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And some room to work. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown! Devontae Smith on the receiving end for Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, Cousins throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Cousins. That's complete to Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Under a minute to go. Clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Now Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Cousins on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On first down, Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hurts sets up to throw it. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Being chased out left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 3. Cousins. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as a tackle made at the 42. A handoff to Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half. Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Cousins now to throw on first down. Right back to Pitts again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A first down throw for Cousins. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Second down, here's Hurts, eluding the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, this from 39. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you, too, in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Got a man. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A first down carry for Barkley. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 2. Here's a give to Barkley. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. Back to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there.
Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
First down. Here's Cousins. And pass complete to Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Robinson on the option. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing, Cousins. Into the hands of London. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. They'll throw again. Cousins. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. twist. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there. Last drive, the touchdown, 4 catches. Really good. He was. They were not good on the other side trying to stop him. What do they need to do?
Well, this is where the entire staff has to get involved because we always focus on the defensive coordinator. But he needs help from other people with their eyes and their expertise, and he needs to listen to them. And sometimes you just can't afford to wait on a drive and say, okay, let's get to the sidelines and start over. You need to find a way in the middle of that drive to start taking away what's hurting you.
Yeah, in-series adjustments, and how do you do that?
Well, what you do is you listen to what everyone else is telling you, what they're seeing, the patterns that are developing, and maybe you just start running extra bodies to take away that particular player.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Back to throw now on first down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second and inches. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as the tackle made down at the 33. Back to throw again. Over the middle here to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Barkley fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Barkley again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be different.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 9-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Cousins now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll be taken down at the 18.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
And caught by London.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here.
And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Cousins to throw it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down at a yard.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mucked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
Here's Cousins. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons 1st down as he'll take this down to the 22-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now Cousins.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Here's 1st and goal.
Cousins. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Robinson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Cousins to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive, and the Falcons score to cap it off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And he'll elect
not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles now down 24-21, under a minute 20 to go. Now they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is Smith with a grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Quick slant here to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.